Hello everybody, this is Pikachu, welcome back to my In Sound Mind playthrough. This is going to be the episode. We're going to actually try to beat the game in this episode or get as close to it as possible. So, let's jump right into it. Broken legs. Well, at one time this game was giving me items that I needed right before I had to use them. Now not so much. So I could use some more flares. We can turn the lights on. Oh shit, didn't need to be using the flares. Oops.
for this if I need it.
Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I feel like something's about to ambush me. Headshots for the win. But also, full disclosure, I did lower the difficulty. So the last episode is actually not played on hard, but I switched it all the way to easy because this game was just frustrating the hell out of me. Because the combat, while it has its interesting things, it's very annoying. Oh, good God, I gotta find 9 fuses. See, this is what I'm talking about. If I'm going around in this area and I'm finding fuses, hey, no biggie, I'll find the fuses. But I don't want to be trying to find fuses, dealing with poison water, and dealing with fighting a bunch of hard-ass enemies all at the same time. So, I lowered the difficulty. Just to make it funner. Okay. So much for finding the fuses, I guess. I ain't gonna complain about that. I didn't want to find them anyway. Get to the top of the radio tower. Where's the ladder? Oh, is it an elevator? No. No. Ooh, what's up here? Dick. But while this game has had its infuriating combat moments, the puzzles and running from the bosses has actually been a lot of fun. It's complete bullshit that they give you 3 numbers and they don't let you just figure out the 4th one.
You're not all there today, are you? Staring out the window a lot.
Yes. I apologize.
It's about that cat of yours. Tanya, right? I'm sorry.
Hello? Can you hear me? My name is Rosemary James. I need your help.
Lucas, is everything all right?
I totally put in 0683 in the last episode, and it didn't accept it. To me, that's a very big bullshit moment in the game. If I want to sit there at a... Oh, this is fun. But if I want to sit at a 4-digit panel, and figure out the thousands of combinations until I get it right, the game should allow me to do it. Don't come at me and tell me, oh, well, we're not going to let you figure that out until you actually go to this last tower. I should have the option. The player should always have the option. So, radio towers up here. Bunker should be over here. Maybe. But I know I played a game recently called Control, and there was an escort quest in Control, and I ranted a little bit about how escort quests suck, and nobody should put escort quests in their games because they're always buggy, they always break something. Let me do that. If I want to stand here and figure that out, let me do it. You should not limit my...
It has a small antenna. Access to something like that. No power. I should look into the wiring.
Computer! Johnny 5! Input. We need input. More input, Stephanie. We need input.
We all have our doubts regarding Agent Rainbow. In its current state, it is an extremely volatile and dangerous fear-based weapon. But if we can make it work, make it stable, it could mean the end of conventional warfare. So many lives would be spared. I have to believe that Agent Rainbow will end up being a net positive, despite the sacrifices. I have to, especially after what happened with the ship crash. I can't help but feel that our experiments had something to do with it.
Basically, they're in front of each door. More input, Stephanie. No disassemble.
Since we've been confined to this bunker as a safety measure, there's not much else we can do but continue our research. Lately, I've been hearing voices on the radio. Are these the voices of people who have been affected by Agent Rainbow? What will happen if I talk back?
I'll come back for this if I need it.
Anything under the beds?
Agent Rainbow turns the people affected by it into a walking radio tower, transmitting and receiving knowledge and experiences to and from the collective unconscious. The people I've spoken to through the radio, they were able to describe to me in vivid detail places they've never been to, and people they've never met. It's like they have the internet inside their heads, and they're constantly uploading and downloading information. It's enough to drive anyone out of their minds.
Yeah. I mean, here's my thing. If that goddamn pill can do that, why the hell am I taking them?
Recent discoveries made by my team have been groundbreaking, to say the least. Agent Rainbow is so much more than what we believed it to be. Its original purpose is merely a side effect. Its true potential lies with its connection to the collective unconscious, this sort of metaphysical repository of knowledge and experience, accumulated through generations of existence and inherited by every human being upon their birth. Think about it. How do babies already know how to hold their breath underwater? Why do so many people have an innate fear of snakes? It's thanks to the collective unconscious, which we're all connected to via our personal unconscious. Up until now, this connection was one-sided, but Agent Rainbow changes all of that.
I ain't scared of no snakes. Straight up fuck a spider, but I ain't scared of no snakes. Rosemary, you can't be serious. This is our crowning achievement. Our crowning achievement! Our work with Agent Rainbow could change the course of mankind, and you want to hide it? If you want to sabotage your own career, then so be it. But you don't get to take us down with you. Ash home.
Attention all staff. I'm invoking a strict no-talk policy regarding any and all information related to our recent discoveries. Until we fully comprehend the extent of Agent Rainbow's influence on the human mind and its implications, releasing such information for a formal review is completely irresponsible. RJ.
One of our puppy dogs decided just to come in and shake his collar. Shake her collar.
My request to terminate this research has been denied. Someone must have leaked our results to the higher-ups because they're suddenly very, very interested in what we've been doing here. I can't let Meyer manipulate people's minds. I have to warn the people of Milton Haven of what's been happening. I have to find someone I can trust with this.
Attention all staff. Due to the clear breach of our information security policy, Rosemary James' time as a Mayor project manager has come to an end. You will now report directly to Mr. Ash Holm. The success and safety of this research rely on your discretion. We all know who Rosemary was talking to. Bill Bird. Bill Bird, cause bird's the word. Central Intelligence Bureau, headquarters of the Commander-in-Chief, Washington, D.C., confidential, blah, 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 blah. Changes to anti-aircraft assault radar operator's manual. Due to repeated mechanical failures of the experimental AAA radar's control system during adverse weather conditions, the following protocol has been put in place. In case of failure, turn power off and on. It works for every electronic. B. Turn on the radar's manual control system within close proximity to the dish using a standard issue radio device. C. Target the radar's radiation disc with your radio device in order to move the dish. D. Press the red fire button on the dedicated console once the target is in your sights. E. Repeat the process for each new target. 2. Special care must be taken not to aim the radar dish at any radio towers or other large-scale radio gear in the vicinity, as conflicting radio signals may result in electromagnetic interference and damage to equipment. Something tells me that that's got something to do with the boss up here. I'm just taking a wild guess and I'm betting. Pretty sure I'm getting pretty close to this boss fight. They've given me a lot of health and stuff. Except for the one thing I do need, which is a goddamn checkpoint. Or an autosave. Wish you could save it manually. I don't like games that don't allow you to save manually. And in a way they have their places. I just prefer to be able to save manually when I want to save. How about you come over here and shoot where it matters? gonna aim this at him. Just another concept.
Are you in there? Do you read? Lucas! I want to help you, but you need to open up to me.
Excuse me.
I want to help you, but you need to open up to me. I know now what happened to you was real. I don't believe that. This isn't you. It's a misrepresentation. A shadow.
Oh man, autosave.
What happened to you? What's wrong? You don't have to do this. Let's talk and figure this out. Let your past define you, or you can embrace it, learn from it.
Here's the last little thingy.
choice.
Poor guy. You're not crazy, bro. Oh, look, he's got ribs. You're not crazy.
You're not alone. I believe you. Lucas knew there was more to this than meets the eye. I need to make contact with him.
Alright, where's my office door? How do you establish radio contact? This game's gonna be about aliens. EP10.
Is there anybody out there? Hello? Lucas Cole, if you can hear me, this is Desmond Wales. Do you read?
Holy hell! How are you doing this? Are you okay?
I'm hanging in there, but I could use your help. Can you get to my office?
I read you loud and clear, brother. Help is on the way.
Yes. It's all starting to make sense now.
And then it's starting to make sense to him because I still don't know what the fuck's going on.
So that's me in a nutshell, the kooky government conspiracy man. So what's the verdict, Doc? Padded room or no? I have to admit, this is a lot to take in. Figured you'd say as much. I believe your conviction is genuine. I'd like to talk more about it during our next session. Wow, that's... thanks. Hey,
I can't remember anything.
wow, that's... thanks. Hey, you know, I conducted a little security check on your building today. It's pretty lax. Practically anyone can waltz in here and stash all sorts of ill-gotten goods. Drugs, weaponry, dinosaur bones. Doc?
Is this what everybody's going after?
All right,
Dinosaur
Doc.
bones.
You're not all there today, are you? Staring out the window a lot. Yes. I apologize. It's about that cat of yours, Tanya, right? I'm sorry. Lucas, is everything all right?
Why do I feel like Tanya's not really a cat?
Yeah. Sorry, I thought I heard something. You didn't hear that, a woman's voice? No. Interesting. Well, I was saying, sorry for your loss. She was very pettable. I saw you bury her by the old church. I wasn't gonna say nothing, but...
Holy shit, the cat's dead.
What got her? Curiosity?
Yes. That and... yeah.
Maybe me slicing at her with a broken piece of mirror over and over. But no, the cat's dead. Huh. No, kitty.
So, it's all connected, is it?
No, kitty.
Sadly, yes. Had I listened to Lucas sooner, maybe I wouldn't be in this mess.
Well, you listen to him now, and he listened back.
I know. I never thought something like that was possible. I hope I'm not hallucinating, that Lucas is actually coming.
Ancient Rainbow makes a lot of things possible. You probably know who's calling.
We don't go nowhere till we pet the key cat. Oh, poor key cat.
And time. You crazy son of a gun. You did it. Now we can settle this mano a mano, don't you think? I'm leaving you something by the entrance to your building. Consider it a parting gift.
Be careful.
We pet
That
the kitty
trench
now?
coat wearing government spook is up to something.
Oh, we pet the kitty now.
Are you trying to win an award for best petter or something?
No. But you win the award
This
for
is
the
more
cutest
for you
kitty.
than it is for me, isn't it?
Of course.
Pet all you want. I'm not giving you my social security number. The pets are strong with this one.
That's Star Wars.
Knock it off.
Poor kitty. Okay. Post-traumatic stress disorder, suspected delusional disorder, paranoid tendencies. Patient sought treatment on his own upon relocation to Milton Haven. Previous attempts at therapy have been mentioned as unsuccessful and unsatisfactory. Lucas mentioned he's felt ignored and dismissed by previous therapists as well as Army officials and the Veterans Association. What a fucking shocker there. And I talk about that from experience. My dad was actually a Vietnam vet that dealt with the Veterans Association quite a bit, and let's just say they don't get in a hurry to do stuff. Personal history. Born and raised in northern Florida, the patient had excellent test scores throughout school and was determined to be the first member of his family to go to college. However, patient enlisted in the Army following the steps of his father, Dwayne Cole, where he showed an affinity for electronics. Lucas spent 14 months fighting overseas before returning home. Patient suffers from a clear case of PTSD relating to combat, loss of friends. Patient claims to have been drugged during the war, an accusation he says would not be believed or taken seriously by anyone during or after his service. Patient came back stateside and has been obsessively looking for answers, a quest that has led him here. Lucas claims he has secured a job as a groundskeeper at Elsium State Park, and he was authorized to reside in a small cabin if he fixed it up, which he did. Psychological notes. Patient is thoughtful and open when speaking about most topics. When the subject of war comes up, patient seems to show some symptoms of psychosis. He speaks of monsters, though he speaks very clearly and convincingly. Further consultation is advised before reaching a final diagnosis. Patient has a clear post-traumatic adrenal response to memories of combat. Vivid memory and vivid imagination. Patient's father passed away 10 years ago. Lucas oddly deflects any and all questions about his mother. Huh. Father passed away 10 years ago. Max had a 10-year-old daughter. I want to say another one of these mentioned 10. Interesting. Alright. So, first thing we gotta do is we gotta go get the record.
I'll be here.
We can go up here now and use this thingy on these thingies and unlock the thingies and get the thingies. Now. Speed, gotta go fast, gotta go fast, gotta go fast. Woo! Got 3 flares. So the first thing we gotta do is we gotta rush back to Lucas. Was it Lucas? Yeah, Lucas's building, his home, which is around this way. Turn this way. Run through the goop. Run into the woods, and to Grandma's house we go. So now we can use this thingy.
I can't carry that much ammo.
Nobody's home.
Is anybody even out there? It's deactivated.
I pray for you, Alfonso Wheeler, as I do every night, that your soul may be at peaceful rest, that you watch over your brothers here amongst the living, where you should be, if it were not for dire mistakes and unfortunate circumstances. I beg for your forgiveness and your help, friend. Give me strength to overcome those who seek to enslave our minds, to shine a light to those in darkness, to restore faith for those who are lost. Amen. There's what I wanted. Lucas. Rorschach test on. Desmond, familiar? Lucas, sure. Don't be surprised if I see something freaky. Desmond, alright then. First image. Lucas, looks like a house on a lake. Desmond, alright. Second image. Lucas, some sort of mushroom cloud? Third image. Lucas, oh, kinda looks like a, hey, can I get a drink of water? I'm not feeling too hot all of a sudden. And transcript. Cool, so we got that. Now we haul ass back up to the second floor before any spookies decide to jump out at us.
A tape?
An invitation.
This is what he's been waiting for. How this ends is up to you.
I like the kitty. Alrighty, let's listen to the record.
It's my record player.
This one's probably gonna be country.
Me and the boys, we got plans for what comes later after the war. The names for our band and jobs for each other. It feels really good. Why? I'm crashing down. Everyone's crashing, but as long as we're together. And the drummer plays a beat too long, and the whole damn song starts to fall apart. By show of hands, the group disbands, and they won't be back by popular demand. Me and the boys going round and singing praises no one will hear. Got a box full of toys and memorabilia. It feels kinda odd. Why? I'm flashing back. Everyone's crashing, but as long as we're together. Believe it now, believe it then. As long as you believe it when it comes knocking for your friends. Between the times we used to spend and now the feeling never bends. I noticed and I notice it again. And the drummer plays a beat too long, and the whole damn song starts to fall apart. show of hands, the group disbands, and they won't be back by popular demand. Me and the boys.
What a song. I especially like the yodeling section.
So that was probably my least favorite of the four. My first favorite's got to be the first one, the lady singing.
And what about the locked door in your apartment? Your bedroom? No, wait. Not yet.
And speaking of that,
Without
locked door.
Rosemary in their way, Meyer can do whatever they want with her research. They have to be stopped.
I want to know what's behind that damn locked door too.
Once more onto the
Don't
bridge.
be gone too long.
Whoops.
I'll hold down the fort.
Alrighty, let's go. It didn't change. Aha. There's a different door. So this is the last take, so we're staying and we're sticking with it until we're done. Ladies and gentlemen. Ray Charles. Come back here, Ray!
You know what's wrong with you. A lethal case of deja vu.
Sing the Pepsi song.
Sit on the edge, staring to the void.
Did you know Jamie Foxx was going to play you in a movie?
You're sane, or maybe just paranoid. I hear them. Oh, here comes the Savior. Who can bring these thoughts away from me? Oh, no bad behavior. Smooth my head on right from honoring feet.
So hopefully this being the last one, it's going to be mostly just like a boss fight. Maybe it won't be a whole lot going on. You one ugly fucker.
Ready.
Face only a mother would love.
Showtime.
Now I get to play the piano. Doot 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 doot. We're just gonna go in expecting the worst. Ooh, high jump.
Long have I waited for this moment, this spotlight, this stage. A stage made of mistakes, misfortune, and regret. There won't be an encore, only sweet, eternal death. But before that, congratulations are in order.
You can jump higher. Ooh, almost too high.
Way to go, Desmond. You made it. You failed all the way to the top. You were right, you know. Your
That's
patience
the
weren't
only way
bad
to fail.
people.
If you're gonna fail, you fail all the way to the top.
Weak. Virginia could not overcome her watcher, nor could Alan his shade. Max lost hard to his bull. Lucas gone in a flash. And you succumbed to me. So why have I been sneaking around, causing chaos? What's my motive? Who do I work for? Well, I'm not some government agent. I'm your Agent Rainbow. I'm everything you don't want to be. Your fears, your guilt, your paranoia, giving form. And my plan, to run you ragged, chip away at your psyche, to wear you down to this. It was fated to end this way. You stuck in your drug-addled mind, withering away as it shuts down. You're the captain of the SS Wales, and you're sinking. There is no escape. Soon you'll lose all control, and when that happens...
Oh, so it just straight up kills you now. just there's nothing down there.
Why have I been sneaking around, causing chaos? What's my motive? Who do I work for? Well, I'm not some government agent. I'm your Agent Rainbow. I'm everything you don't want to be. Your fears, your guilt, your paranoia, giving form. And my plan, to run you ragged, chip away at your psyche, to wear you down to this.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I present to you Death of a Therapist, Act 1, Tapes of Terror, featuring... Get a move on! Stressed herself out of existence. The Watcher. The Pitiful Pit. The Shade. The Relative Fuel. The Bone. Stuck staring over his shoulder. The Flash. And starring your humble protagonist, me. Time's wasting, so how about we skip to the end? The villain gets exactly what he deserves.
There's shit coming at me from everywhere.
This is it. This is where your journey ends. What's so funny?
I'm excited to finally kick your ass.
I'm afraid that ship is sailed.
Oh yeah? Watch me.
The miracle of the rainbow scene is that it really does bring out all the colors, including the dark ones.
her narrative. I'm taking her lead.
This is an interesting boss fight. Ain't gonna lie. So far, I like it.
Who the hell do you think you are, huh? Some kind of superhero?
No. Just a normal everyday guy ready to go all sorts of crazy. Ow. Well, I say ow, it almost seemed like that didn't even hurt. That did.
All this time you were running around like a rat in a maze of my making.
Whoa. What shit?
Is that the stench of fear I smell?
Well, see, I'm gonna have to fall. Yep, I'm gonna have to fall.
You thought you could override me?
Let's stick with it, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna end this game tonight. So there was really nothing to fight between here and there, so we'll just stick with the mirror shard.
You're clearly bad at your job.
So are you. Damn, I tried to high-five that thing. Okay, no more trying to high-five that thing. Tried a few times, don't get it a few times, we're continuing on. And yes, I know playing this game through, I haven't done a complete playthrough. I didn't find all of the health, stamina things, all those to refill that give you more of those, things like that. I didn't do those, I know. I was just mainly playing this for the story and for the puzzles. Not even really the combat. Shit. Oh, I actually made it. Let the hit and go. And go. Hey, you leave a key cat out of this. Let me put enough.
Fighting yourself, and you think you still have the willpower to change?
Come on, asshole.
Talk on to me anymore.
You should know better.
Counting on it. I'll come back for this if I need it.
fighting yourself, and you think you still have the willpower to change? From up here, you look like you're strong.
Talk all you want. You won't get to me anymore.
You should be
I'm counting on it. I feel shivers down my spine. I don't want to step any closer.
Who the hell do you think you are, huh? Some kind of superhero? Once written, there's no going back. All this grandstanding will get you nowhere. Don't touch that! Do you even know what you're doing?
So this was the second one.
Those tapes mean nothing.
Alan had the courage to face his fears. It's time I do the same.
If you think anything you're doing right now is going to make any difference.
You know what I think? I think this isn't going the way you thought it would. And it's eating you up.
This is only going down one way. With me being the final nail in your coffin. No wonder she left you. All this time you were running around like a rat in a maze of my making. Why don't you lay down and die?
I'm not the lay down and dying type. Sorry.
My plan this whole time is to get you to your weakest point. And here it is. That's what I am you. The only way to get rid of me is to call it quits. Give in. Why fight it?
Damn it.
Did you actually think you would make it?
The jumping is very weird in this section.
Part of your mind is shutting down, don't you get? If you think anything you're doing right now is going to make any difference, then you're a bigger fool than I thought.
You know what I think? I think this isn't going the way you thought it would. And it's eating you up.
This is only going down one way, and not being the final name.
Refreshing.
Come on, throw something.
Blood is on your hands.
Incoming!
To vanquish punishment, it's the hero's duty. Try recording a farewell speech. To vanquish you, Desmond, it's the hero's duty.
This damn game is a lot more manageable when you lower the difficulty though. It's a lot funner.
Look around you, breathe in. These are your final moves.
Don't get me wrong, I'm all about a challenge. Like I played Dark Souls and stuff. But there's just some games I like to play for the puzzles and the stories. I'm not looking for a big combat challenge.
All this time, you were running around like a rat in a maze of my making.
But I play all the way to almost the end on hard, so I'll give myself some credit for that.
Feeling foolish right about now. You should be. Blood is on your hands. Leave that alone, you insignificant cockroach.
Hey, you don't need for name calling.
Stubborn beast.
Even with a tough case like Max, progress was made. Change is possible. trials and tribulations. They're a part of me now, just like you. Learning from them made me smarter, stronger.
It's true what they say. You are the worst enemy. I bet you're feeling foolish right about now. You should be. What do you want me to write on your tombstone? There's no winning here. Your patients are dead, and so is your cat.
I don't understand why he's got to pour salt in the wound by mentioning the cat.
Desmond is your only way out.
I will break free from you.
Your patience tried and failed. What makes you so special?
Their experiences, their trials and tribulations, they're a part of me now, just like you. Learning from them made me smarter, stronger.
This is an exercise in futility. This symphony of suffering was written just for you. Fate cannot be changed. That music. It makes for a fine dirge.
Here's the last one.
There's no winning here. Your patients are dead, and so is your cat. What do you have to go back to? time you were running around like a rat in a maze of my making. Stay away from that! You are weak!
Well, if Lucas taught me anything, it's that sometimes the voices in your head, they're wrong.
Unbelievable! After everything!
You underestimated me. I don't blame you. It's in your nature to doubt me.
I've been with you your entire life, Desmond. I know every fiber of your being. I'm not something you're capable of overcoming, even in your best moments. You were living in my shadow.
I let you have a hold on me because I didn't want to confront this side of myself. I didn't want to believe it exists. Not anymore. I accept it. I accept my guilt, my fears, my insecurities. I accept them all. And I choose to keep going.
You think that overriding me will do the trick? Touch that player and I'll kill you! You can't just record over me! I want to let—
I'm afraid our time is up. The next time you want to talk to me, make an appointment.
Yeah, bitch.
In an unexpected turn of events, it seems that I'm coming out the other side. Why and how this is all happening is becoming clear, and as strange as this is, I am equally as fascinated as I am mad.
It's interesting that he's pressing. It's interesting that he's playing or pressing record now instead of play. So now he's making a tape instead of listening to one.
Life for me will never be the same. I'm grateful to survive, but at what cost? I'm yet to know. While I can see the fog clearing, I can also feel my skull. My brain is pulsing. Something is different.
He's got a tumor.
Meyer and the government think they have autonomous control over us, that they can shove us around and we'll take it. They fail to realize that by pushing a bird out of its nest, you teach it to fly. I'm going on record. Meyer's gonna pay for what they've done. To Virginia, to Alan, to Max, Lucas, Rosemary, to Milton, to everyone. I am right. I am just. I am alive, and I am in sound mind. Come and tell me otherwise.
Pretty sure that that's what this cat's about to do. My chair has just developed a major squeaking. Ooh. Weird lag right there. Hey, kitty.
Hey,
Hey.
I'm really proud of you, Desmond. But,
What?
well, we're still here, aren't we?
Man, I hope I'm not stuck in here forever.
Time will tell. Patience and grace.
He's a pretty kitty. Ooh,
Here.
kitty.
I think you can handle what's in your locked room now. If you have any unfinished business, take care of it and meet me on the roof when you're ready.
Well, I'm ready for what? You go into the room? I'm gonna go ahead and go into the room. I ain't waiting on the cat for that.
I feel shivers down my spine.
Patient name, Tanya Couch Potato Wells, age 10, human years. Diagnosis, mild kittenhood trauma stemming from possible abandonment, abnormal levels of laziness that sometimes border on clinical lack of motivation to move and or care about her surroundings, suspected borderline personality disorder, circumstances of treatment. Showed up in my door on a rainy night some 9.5 years ago, frail and malnourished, talkative and sweet. She seemed unharmed, and that she'd either been lost, forgotten, or thrown out. I decided that since she was kind enough to choose me, I should take her in and nourish her back to health. Personal history. Somewhat unknown origins. Catatonia displays the kind of regal behavior that likely thanks her to a long lineage of royalty dating back to ancient Egypt. Using my very best judgment, I'd say she is either a direct descendant of Bastet or a very soul of the feline goddess herself, who has bestowed the honor to care upon yours truly. Psychological notes. Prone to occasional freezing, Tonya will sometimes stand perfectly still as if in a catatonic state. She exhibited this behavior often as a kitten and less often as she reached adulthood and relaxed into her surroundings. This demon wizard trapped in a cat's body has definite magic powers. 10 years into our relationship, and I have yet to understand how she can melt my heart and soften my mind with a single look of adoration, a single meow. Desmond Wells, a thought experiment laced with beer. Patient, me. Paradoxically paranoid, circumstances of treatment. Patient is following the good psychological practice of self-analysis. Patient considered finding a third-party professional, but ultimately decided that this could result in unwanted prying into the past best left alone. Following the death and disappearances of several people under his care, Patient has come to seriously question his methods and whether or not he is also at risk. Patient has difficulty reconciling with the fact that no matter how much he works on himself, it won't bring Magdalena back. Personal history. Born and raised in Milton Haven, the only child of Jack and Melinda Wells, undergraduate degree in neurology and semiotics from Pacific State College, graduated with honors, medical school at Virgil Med, residency at Akron Falls Medical Center, likes long walks on the beach and being bad at video games. Psychological notes. Patient has doubts about the methodology of his treatment. Is he providing his patients with the best possible professional advice, or is he consciously or subconsciously driving them to self-destruction? Patient's mind is consumed with worry for his own safety. What if it happened to them will happen to me? Is danger lurking at every corner? Magdalena once told me that I'm incapable of taking care of my own issues since I'm always knee-deep in other people's problems. Assuming she's correct, how do I change that about myself? Should I? My dearest Tanya, My heart is heavy with grief. The void you have left behind is unexpected. Words alone cannot describe how sorry I am for my actions. My ignorance of the toxic relationship between the cat and the lily flower has left me a smarter man who feels like a fool. I sit in my office slipping into memories of you knocking shit off my table and looking for information. Thoughts of you sitting beside me, curiously listening to the troubles of others and helping them by accepting their flaws and letting them pet you, or forever will be priceless memories. Thank you, my dear friend, for countless days of blissful calm, your reciprocated love, and for choosing me, Desmond. So the cat got a hold of a poisonous flower, it seemed like. What's on my mind? What isn't? I don't feel good. Death. There's an odd smell in the building. I miss her, the weight of the world. Desmond, please don't hate me for this. I know you'd say you wouldn't, but I know you. You gave me 4 years for which I am eternally grateful. The time we spent together means the world to me, and I know it did for you as well, despite everything. Big, but coming. But I just can't do it anymore. I want happiness, Desmond. Happiness. I know it comes from a good place, but your overprotectiveness of me and your increasing paranoia about who knows what at the moment are making me crazy and doubtful. You are so special, so smart, and so loving, but you sometimes can't see past your own emotions and problems. More often than not, how can you be there for me when you're barely able to leave your own head? I sometimes question how you ever ended up choosing a career being there for other people. I love you, Desmond. I'm sorry. Take care of Tanya, Magdalena. Well, if it makes him feel any better, that damn flower's deader in hell, too. So that's it, just a bunch of letters and psychological profiles about a dead cat and somebody leaving him. Oh well, let's go to the roof. The roof is on fire. There's a kitty. A kitty cat. A kitty
I wish
cat.
this ending could have been a happier one.
Well, this was a happy ending. We solved the puzzle.
But life doesn't work that way.
Oh shit.
Getting rid of me will be the challenge of a lifetime. You may have won the battle, but you've only saved yourself. Agent Rainbow is still out there, and you are powerless to stop what's coming.
Don't listen to him. He's afraid because he knows exactly what you're capable of.
What am I capable of?
Time will tell. Patience and grace.
So, this is goodbye?
You said goodbye before. I wouldn't lose any sleep on it.
I'm sorry. It was my fault. I should have known.
You did your best. You loved me, and that's all I ever cared about. Besides, I live on. In your head, so that's something.
Thank you, Tanya. For everything. You're a real cool cat.
Damn, this is pulling at the fill strings. God damn. Making my eyes water a little bit. So there's the ending credits. I don't know if there's going to be anything after the credits. After I'm done with my kind of review spiel here, we'll go and discuss that. So, the game. Did I like it? I liked it insanely. Would I play it again? Yeah, but like I said, on an easier difficulty. I wouldn't try it on hard again. Shit, we forgot to listen to our record. That sucks. I wonder if I can go back and listen to it. Anyway, the combat was very sluggish. Stuff jumping all around the screen. It's hard to keep a beat on it when you were trying to shoot it. they gave you limited resources and yet made stuff so hard to hit and kill that maybe I was supposed to be sneaking around more. Maybe next time if I ever do play this again, I'll try that more, be more stealthy. But that shit just moves so fast that it's, you know, you gotta time everything just right, so it'd be an interesting way of doing it stealth-wise. Combat system was one of my negatives. The other negative was like with the 4-digit code on the bunker in Lucas's thing. I found 3 numbers, but it wouldn't let me guess the 4th one without actually going to the last house. Didn't like that. That kind of ruined a lot of the game for me. You know, give me the option to figure that out if I want to figure it out, instead of forcing me to do the quest. But not a biggie. As I said, I played all the way through until this episode on hard. On the start of this episode, I switched it to easy, just because of the convoluted and very sluggish combat system. But the puzzles, I enjoyed the puzzles. I enjoyed the bosses. Running from the bosses throughout each level was fun. Trying to hide from them, trying to keep from getting caught. Overall, I'd recommend this game to people. I'd definitely tell them that unless they're a glutton for punishment, don't try it on hard. Maybe normal would be the max, but it was a lot of fun. The kitty cat was a lot of fun. I hate that it turns out that the kitty cat was all dead from a lily flower, but so we'll accelerate this if there's anything after the credits and see if I can go and play that record. I completely forgot that I picked up my own record. I hope it lets me.
Desmond, can you hear me? Are you in there? Damn it.
Desmond, you're breathing. Yes. I heard you, man. I heard you in the back of my mind. My goodness, what did you do to this place? Judging by the package on the table, I guess they got to you before I did. Bastards. You'll be all right, my friend. Rest. And when you feel better, we'll take the fight to them.
Interesting. So let's see where it continues from, because I want to listen to Desmond's vinyl. Yeah, okay. So we're just gonna run over here, get the vinyl. We ain't even gonna do anything else. We're gonna go and listen to the vinyl, and then we're gonna call it an end of an episode and end of another playthrough. Because there ain't no way I could watch the end of this again. Man, the end of this almost made me cry. I was really scared that it was going to have something to do with aliens or some kind of crazy shit about double personalities or something like that, but
Time for some music.
what a way to end a playthrough with a record.
of urgency. Emergency. Abuse. I found a sense of agency. A good excuse to cut loose. Oh, my thoughts are burning, and I like how warm the fire can be. Or is my body turning, and my legs seem to move without me?
And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Is there a rainbow record too that I'm missing? Before we call it quits, let's run downstairs just to make sure that there's no rainbow record where the box came through the front door.
Hope it's not expired.
Okay. Okay, so I just did some research, and I know where the last vinyl is that we didn't get. It's Rosemary's, and you actually collect Rosemary's from the church graveyard in tape 4. So we are going to run and get that real quick. Hopefully it can just be a sprint right to the church graveyard, get that, and then we'll have the last vinyl. But seeing as the vinyl is one of my favorite things about the game, we're definitely getting all of them. Shouldn't take too long to run out here and get this. I know this video is going on quite long, but as we said, this is going to be a till we're done, and I wasn't aware that I missed the vinyl. And this should be tape 4, because it's the only one that I remember seeing a church in. Hopefully with everything said and done, there's no enemies. So, we'll go pretty quick. If there are enemies, we're going to try to just blow past them. Damn it.
There's nothing down there.
Shit.
Seems like there's no escape.
But if it turns out that this whole tape is just restarted and we have to do everything all over again, we're not going to mess with it. My goal here is to book it right to the church. Yeah, okay, so we'll have to get that vinyl in the next playthrough. I'm not doing this whole thing all over again, but anyways, there we have it. We will jump back to the building. And there it is. In Sound Mind, ladies and gentlemen. For the PC. Very fun game. Not so much with combat, but the puzzles and everything were great. Another playthrough finished. And as we said, we were going to stick it out. So if you like the video, don't forget to click the like button. If you like the videos that you've been seeing on my channel, don't forget to subscribe, so you can be sure and stay up to date on all the ones I put up. I'll have to figure out what game I'm going to do next. Might take some suggestions on that one, and if I've got the game, I'll play it, but we'll see what we do next. And thank you for watching.